Occultism, or the art of the occult, is the study of diverse types of knowledge and mysterious practices of dogmatic nature, like magic, alchemy as spiritual and philosophical discipline, divination, and others, that have pretended to study the secrets of the universe since ancient times. When talking about it, it feels like it deals with terms and practices that belong in the past and have nothing to do with the present time. But this is far from reality. The occult is everything that lacks an explanation, a knowledge that is not at reach for those who are not initiated, which also pretend to develop powers that lie latent in human beings. Despite the definition of the occult is far from precise, different popular disciplines tend to be framed in that field. Astrology and divination, for example, are part of occultism because their arguments cannot be supported by reason. To think that a person's date of birth can somehow impact their destiny, or that a car has the ability to predict what will occur in someone's future, allude to actions of a hidden force, unapproachable for science. The occult deals with secret and hidden things, which is from where its etymological roots derive. Occultism also refers to certain kinds of organizations or orders, their lessons and practices, and the literary and philosophical trends, both current and historic, related to this matter. Such is the case of Freemasonry and the Illuminati. These practices are supposed to make human beings to dominate certain powers that remain hidden, whereas in them or their environment, in many cases, the occult practices are linked to religion, especially with devil-worshipping movements. At this point, we must reflect on whether the stories related to occultism are just tales about the battle between good and evil, or if they are real knowledge some people around us possess. The entertainment industry has focused heavily on the universe of practices and beliefs in the last decades. We can find traces of occultism in movies, TV shows, video games, and books. Nowadays, many people are attracted to astrology, demons, vampires, witches, and many other aspects of the paranormal. Why are we so attracted to the occult? Here are some reasons. As humans, we are full of curiosity and want to know if the spiritual world really exists. We are worried about our future and want to know what will happen. We would like to develop powers or abilities that somehow improve our lives and allow us to either help or harm others. Finally, we would like to communicate with people that have passed, especially with our loved ones. In the English language, the occult refers to knowledge of the paranormal and inexplicable, opposed to the knowledge that is measurable and explicable, usually referred to as science. The term is often used to denote the knowledge that is destined for some people, but must remain out of the reach of those not initiated in the matter. For many academics of the occult, it is simply the study of an ulterior, deep reality that goes beyond pure reasoning and the sciences of perceptible and physical knowledge. The terms esoteric and arcane have a similar meaning, and in many contexts they are, along with occultism, interchangeable. The occult deals with actions or events that seem to depend on human powers that go beyond the five senses. It also deals with the paranormal and the presence of angelic or demonic forces. As for its history, occultism is one of the oldest known practices. Its origins are unclear since many cultures around the world had rites and mysterious esoteric beliefs. Since basically the birth of humanity, historically, it has had particularly close relations with religions and doctrines, given that its concept has been confused. Occultists divulge the notion of one God, one power, and one energy. This energy, God, is the giver and the receiver, and the gift in himself. A religion that has constantly fought against these occult practices for centuries is Catholicism, which is conscious that occultism could drag away people from the Christian faith, condemning its practices and claims. The way the Catholic Church attacked occultism, considering it as stuff of the devil, was through the Holy Inquisition, which sent thousands of men and women to be burnt at the stakes for as long as this institution existed. In modern times, in the movement known as occultism of the new era, the interest for the array of beliefs and practices has developed, which doesn't necessarily exclude the interest for the previously mentioned ones. The reformulated ideas are often related to alternative or traditional medicine and mysticism, as well as numerous hidden sciences and pseudosciences, general perspectives about history, religion, spirituality, lifestyles, and certain music genres. Some topics related to it are divination, alchemy, esotericism, magic, whether it is witchcraft, Wiccan magic, or shamanism, herbal practices, making of potions and healing ointments, and sciences like numerology, angelology, and demonology. Strictly speaking, occultism is currently seen as something exclusively related to witchcraft, but it isn't. Classic occultism, as it has been mentioned, aims to find and study the secrets of the universe. All of them are often practiced in secret and considered quite mysterious. There are many people who resort to occultism to find answers to different matters that can be distressing in a given moment of their lives. If we do some research on the internet, we can quickly notice that these words are vastly searched, for there is, indeed, a real interest on this matter. It is believed that studying the universe can lead us to find vital answers to live a happy life. Many occultists, while they live a discreet life, have revealed many keys to understand the meaning of universal occultism. It is possible to find a big amount of books and texts on all kinds that talk in detail about different studies and conclusions to which renowned experts on the matter have gotten. All that is left to say is that for traditional science, occultism is linked to the superstitious and magic beliefs. It is acknowledged all the same that occultism helped generate valid knowledge about the past, back when the scientific method hadn't been developed. In modern times, occultism is not always related to darkness and Satanism. It is also linked to spiritual practices or mystical beliefs that, whether you believe or not in them, indisputably possess social renown.